Hey guys, welcome back to AKM Shots, another video. I hope you guys are rocking it, killing it, right? Okay. Today's topic is suggested me Goyal, who suggested me to make a video on the topic how to improve English speaking skills. So I thought that was a great idea. I guess this is the need of the hour. People who are struggling in speaking in English should get something that they can work upon and improve their English speaking skills. So I don't think you would believe it or not, but I have studied till 12th in Hindi medium school. Yes, I'm from Hindi medium school, but still I am able to speak English, and that too without hesitation. And I have practiced a lot. And I have from the starting I had this interest in English speaking because I love this language. Or I love Hindi as well, but I love English too. So a man like me, a person like me who has studied in Hindi medium only till 12th and still able to speak good English. So I have noted down out of my own experiences on how I worked on speaking good English. How a person like me who has studied in Hindi medium, a person who has no roots connected to English, can speak fluent English without hesitation, with more confidence. I have pointed out few things. I hope if you apply those things, this can really make a change. This can really make yourself feel really confident, and a confident person can get anything in his life. So for that, let's get started right away from point number one. Point number one for English speaking, or I say for any language speaking, the point number one is always to get a good hold on the grammatical part, on the grammar. Of course, even if you are speaking Hindi may be आपको, although you don't remember हिंदी के रूल्स क्या होते हैं, हिंदी के व्याकरण के रूल क्या होता है, but still you are able to speak हिंदी because बेसिक्स आपको पता है, और आपके सराउंडिंग्स में ही हिंदी, इसलिए आप हिंदी बोल पाते हैं. बट व्याकरण के रूल हमें किसी को भी नहीं पता, बट हमें बेसिक्स पता है, इसलिए हम हिंदी बोलते हैं. सेम गोज विद इंग्लिश. अगर आजकल लोग क्या करते हैं कि इंग्लिश बोलना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, बट उनको टेंस नहीं आता, उनको टेंस के रूल्स नहीं पता, और वो इंग्लिश बोलना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. जो वो सुनते हैं, याद करते हैं, डेली लैंग्वेज में वो सेंटेंस आके बोल देते हैं, अपना काम चलाते हैं. बट एट टाइम्स वो बहुत गलतियां करते हैं बीच में, विच शुड नॉट बी द केस. फॉर दैट आपको इंग्लिश ग्रामर इम्प्रूव करनी होगी, एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली आपको टेंस आपको बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग करने पड़ेंगे. यू शुड हैव अ गुड होल्ड ऑन टेंस. ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता टेंस सीखने में. इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील. तो इंग्लिश इज़ अ वेरी ईजी लैंग्वेज टू लर्न. तभी ग्लोबली इतनी बोली जाती है क्योंकि सब अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं इंग्लिश से, और इंग्लिश इतनी वाइड स्प्रेड है ही. लेकिन आपको टेंस आने बहुत ज़रूरी हैं. WH वर्ड्स, व्हाट, हाउ, व्हेन, ये सब का आपको अच्छी तरह से पता होना चाहिए, कब क्या यूज़ करना है. फर्स्ट फॉर्म, सेकंड फॉर्म, थर्ड फॉर्म आपको पता होनी चाहिए, लाइक गुड, बैड, गुड, बेटर, बेस्ट, बैड, वर्स, वर्स्ट. वो फॉर्म्स आपको, वर्ब्स पता होने चाहिए, फॉर्म्स पता होने चाहिए, अपोजिट्स पता होने चाहिए. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं सेटिस्फाइड का अपोजिट. यार मैं तो बड़ा अनसेटिस्फाइड हूँ उस चीज़ से. आई एम वेरी अनसेटिस्फाइड विद द रिजल्ट्स. So unsatisfied is not the word, dissatisfied is the word. तो आपको exactly पता होना चाहिए कि जो word आप बोल रहे हैं उसका opposite क्या है, so that you can make and you can frame sentence both in positive sense and negative sense. Synonyms आपको पता होने चाहिए एक ही word के. एक वर्ड के आप सिनोनिम्स अगर आपको पता होंगे तो आपको ये फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी रहेगी जब आप इंग्लिश बोल रहे होंगे कि यू कैन फ्रेम अ सेंटेंस इन अ डिफरेंट वे. So that is a liberty that you will get if you know many of the synonyms of the words or daily usable words. So आपको synonyms पता होने चाहिए और आपको छोटी छोटी चीज़ें ग्रामेटिकल रूल्स पता होने चाहिए. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं सिटिंग इन चेयर, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं सिटिंग ऑन चेयर, तो आपको पता होनी चाहिए. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द चेयर. अगर वो बिल्कुल फ्लैट चेयर है तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज सिटिंग ऑन चेयर. अगर वो ऐसी चेयर है जिसके हैंडल्स हैं जो जिसमें आप जाओगे डीप, थोड़ा सा नीचे तक जाओगे, तो दैट इज सिटिंग इन चेयर. लाइंग इन द बेड, वो ऑन द बेड बोलते हैं, लाइंग इन द बेड. सो आपको ये सब चीज़ें, छोटी छोटी चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए. बिकॉज अगर आपको ये छोटी चीज़ें नहीं पता होंगी, टेंस के रूल्स नहीं पता होंगे, कहाँ हैड बीन, कहाँ हैज़ बीन, कहाँ वुड हैव बीन लगाना है आपको पता नहीं होंगे, कहाँ वॉज लगाना है, कहाँ इज लगाना है, कहाँ विल लगाना है, कहाँ विल बी लगाना है, आपको ये पता लगेगा और ये आपका बेस बनाएगा. एक बिल्डिंग बनती है तो उसके नीचे नींव रखी जाती है. तो अगर इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग एक बिल्डिंग है तो टेंस उसकी नींव है. और ग्रामेटिकल बेस, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि पूरी ग्रामर याद करो, कोई नहीं करता, बट ग्रामेटिकल बेस होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आपको बेसिक्स पता होने चाहिए. तो आप नींव डालें इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग की, टेंस याद करें, अपने ग्रामर के बहुत सारे जो रूल्स हैं, जो बेसिक रूल्स हैं, किसी भी तरह आपको यूट्यूब पे वीडियो मिल जाएगा या फिर कहीं पे भी आप छोटी क्लास के अगर बच्चे आपके आसपास हैं तो आप उनका यूज़ करके सीख सकते हैं. सो बेस बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. फॉर द बेस यू नीड टू हैव अ गुड होल्ड ऑन ग्रामर. सेकंड टॉपिक, सेकंड पॉइंट पे मैं आऊँगा, विच इज़ कि आप यू शुड ऑलवेज थिंक इन इंग्लिश. whatever you're thinking, you should be thinking in English. Yeah, it really helps. It has helped me as well. Because अगर आप हर चीज़ इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और अपने मन में कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट बेनिफिट आउट ऑफ इट इज कि आप कॉन्फिडेंस लूज नहीं करेंगे. क्योंकि आप किसी के सामने बोल नहीं रहे तो आपको ये डर नहीं है कि आप गलत बोल रहे हैं. सो इट विल बूस्ट योर मोरल एंड आप कोशिश करेंगे कि आप हर चीज़ की इंग्लिश बना पाएँ. उसको अगर जवाब देना है तो इंग्लिश में कैसे दूंगा, या फिर बात करनी है तो इंग्लिश में क्या होना चाहिए. तो आपको थिंक करना है इंग्लिश में. इंग्लिश में आप सोचें, फ्रेम करें. जितनी ज़्यादा आप सोचने की क्षमता बढ़ाएंगे, द मोर यू इंक्रीज योर कैपेसिटी और योर कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ फ्रेमिंग सेंटेंसेस इन इंग्लिश और कन्वर्टिंग हिंदी सेंटेंसेस इनटू इंग्लिश, the more you'll get to know that how much you know and how much you don't. तो आपको इंग्लिश में ही सोचना है. और उसके साथ अगर मैं एक चीज़ आपको बताऊं, ये हैबिट होनी चाहिए, मेरी आज भी ये हैबिट है. और इंग्लिश आप कोई भी लैंग्वेज सीखेंगे तो दैट इज एवर you'll be learning throughout your life. कोई ये नहीं कह सकता कि मेरे को इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छी तरह आती है. ठीक है, हर कोई रोज़ सीखता ही है, कोई भी यहाँ पे परफेक्ट होकर नहीं बैठा. तो इसीलिए मैं कहता हूँ, अगर आपको दिन में कोई भी ऐसा वर्ड, कोई भी ऐसा फ्रेज, कोई भी ऐसा सेंटेंस सुनने को मिलता है या पढ़ने को मिलता है जिसकी मीनिंग आपको नहीं पता. फॉर एग्जांपल मैं आपको बताता हूँ, आई वॉज वॉचिंग अ डेली सोप. तो उसमें अ वर्ड और यू कैन से अ वर्ब वाज यूज्ड विच वाज पन इंटेंडेड. करण जौहर in that video said he cracked a joke and he said pun intended. So I did not know the meaning of pun intended, and I was stressed out at that time that how do I don't know the answer of that? How do I don't know the meaning of it? Then I googled it, and even after doing Google and searching, I did not know the exact answer. I did not I did not feel confident in the answer. Then I searched out one of my friends who I thought would know the meaning, and she really helped me out on that. She gave me an example and she made me understand what that means. So आपको कुछ भी आपको ऐसा मिला है जिसकी मीनिंग आपको नहीं पता, जिसको नहीं पता कि आप किस तरीके से यूज़ कर सकते हैं, डू गूगल, सर्च आउट टू पीपल यू नो, ताकि आप उसमें एक्सेल कर पाएँ. कुछ भी होगा तो आप जान पाएंगे. शाहरुख खान का बहुत बड़ा कोट है कि मेरी सिर्फ एक आदत है, मैं हर चीज़ सीखना चाहता हूँ. मैं नहीं चाहता कि मैंने कुछ ऐसा सुना जो मुझे नहीं आता, मैंने कुछ ऐसा पढ़ा जो मुझे नहीं आता. कुछ भी नहीं आता है तो मैं उसका आंसर ढूंढता हूँ. तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, अप्लाई करनी चाहिए इस चीज़ को. मैं भी अप्लाई करता हूँ, डेली सीखता हूँ. डेली कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा मिलता है कि मुझे मीनिंग नहीं पता. कल एक वेब सीरीज़ आई थी और मुझे नहीं पता, मैं पता नहीं उसका नाम मैं लूँ नहीं लूँ. सोने लिव पे वो वेब सीरीज़ आई है, तो आई डिड नॉट नो दैट दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ वर्ड। तो मैंने गूगल जब किया तो वो एक वर्ड निकला वेब सीरीज़ का नाम, जो मैं सोचता था सिर्फ एक गाली है, बट वो एक्चुअल में इंग्लिश का एक वर्ड था। सो जब तक आप खोजेंगे नहीं, जब तक आप पाएंगे नहीं, तो आप कुछ भी ऐसा मिल रहा है कि आप उस पर कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं, आपको नहीं पता कि वो क्या है, सर्च आउट करें। तीसरा पॉइंट है कि स्टॉप रीडिंग डिक्शनरीज, स्टॉप गोइंग टू डिक्शनरीज। डिक्शनरीज आर आउट ऑफ फैशन नाउ। यस, डिक्शनरीज पे मत जाइए। टुडे डिक्शनरी इज नॉट द थिंग। फ्रेजल वर्ब्स, फ्रेजेस, idioms, they are the need of the hour. Exactly. तो आपको phrases, English idioms सीखनी होंगी, वो सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ की जाती हैं आजकल। डिक्शनरी का वर्ड, डिक्शनरी तो बहुत वास्ट है, आप कहाँ तक याद करेंगे, आप कहाँ तक उसको यूज़ करते रहेंगे। तो अगर आप इंग्लिश वर्ब्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं, इंग्लिश फ्रेजेस यूज़ कर रहे हैं, idioms यूज़ कर रहे हैं, तो you'll remain in the fashion, you'll remain in the trend, because आजकल यही हो रहा है। I talk to many of the foreigners on a daily basis, and I notice and I observe that they use phrases more than any typical dictionary word, obviously. So stop going to dictionary, learning few words and start making sentences and feel confident that okay, you know now how to make sentence. So no, that's not the case. You'll have to constantly upgrade your English, constantly learn English phrases to get yourself, into the market that yeah, I am ready, I can speak English, I know the most used English verbs. And if you use verbs like phrases like you're the apple of my eye, or you're matching the apples to apples. Last time I was talking to a foreigner, it was one of the clients, and she used the phrase that Akshay, I don't think you're matching apples with apples. So I get to know that okay, this is the phrase and people are using phrases. So that is the thing that you should be doing. I have another alternate for that. We as a team are running a Telegram channel, and we upload 5 English idioms on a daily basis. That channel was on hold, but it is now on a running status. So you can join that Telegram channel. I have left the link of the Telegram channel in the description box. You can just go there and join the channel. We upload 5 idioms on a daily basis, along with the picturization, meaning, examples, yeah, along with all that. So you just need to take 5 to 6 minutes out of your day's time, go through those 5 idioms on a daily basis, and just stay updated, because we work on that and we try to put only those idioms that can be used on a daily basis. ऐसे तो बहुत सारे idioms हम कुछ भी डाल सकते हैं, नहीं, we search, we spend time on we ponder that which phrases can be used on a daily basis. So we then upload 5 English phrases on a daily basis. So 5 English phrases on a daily basis makes 150 phrases per month and 1800 phrases per year. That is more than enough to keep yourself updated and keep yourself ready for English challenges. Okay, so grammar, think in English, phrases. Now 4th is maybe one of your favorite tip would be is to watch Hollywood movies, English web series, along with subtitles. Yes, so this is the tip. I know you would love this tip, because this is the most, I don't want to make, I have not put any point that I did not apply. I have not put any point that is monotonous, okay, except for grammar. For grammar you have to study, but after that, think in English, that is up to you. Okay, phrases, daily 5 phrases upgradation, that is up to us. I am providing, we as a team are providing that free of cost. So you just need to join the Telegram channel and just read through it, along with picturization, so you'll get interested into it. So you can, and we have already uploaded more than 150 phrases in our channel, so you can go there and search and see, for example, and if you like, you can join that. So watching Hollywood movies and watching English web series is one of the best way. You can have fun, but along with that you can know how to speak English. And the best part about watching movies and web series is that when you learn English, you know how to express your feeling when you speak something, because you're watching a movie, you're watching a video, so you know how to express and how they are expressing along with oh boy. So there are many expressions on how you speak. So how you mean, that depends on how you mean. So Hollywood movies and web series is the most funny, is the most funful and good point to learn English. Next point would be a very good one that I used to practice. That you can do. What you can do is you can just put on your selfie camera. No, don't take the selfie, but just record a video. Yes, just put the camera on and just speak for like from the starting days. In the starting days, you can speak for like 5 to 10 minutes, or 10 minutes is more than just 3 minutes, and 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You just speak something. You pick up a topic and just speak something for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Record a video. Then later on, just assess your video yourself. That where are you lagging behind? What are you lacking for? What are you missing? You need to assess yourself, because yes, you can assess yourself. When you speak wrong English, you get the negative vibe, you get that awkward vibe from yourself. No, that okay, no, don't, Akshay. You yourself know that you're not speaking good English. You're not speaking correct. So you get demotivated after because of that. So just record video. That really helps. You can assess yourself, how you are expressing while speaking, how confident you're looking, and these things really help. These things really boost your morale. That okay, yeah, now you're improving. You can assess yourself. You can judge yourself by just going through the video that you shot for yourself. So that is a good practice. So record a video of yourself. Start from recording 2 minutes and go till 10 minutes, 15, as much as you can. Last point, I wanted to make it crisp and concise, so that is the last point. And these points cover most of the things. I don't think there is any other thing, although there are many tips, but most usable things, and I have used these tips only to get myself accelerated in speaking English. So the last point, but the most effective out of them. Although all other points are also effective, but the most effective, the most usable, the most, you can say, efficient, the most I'll say the best way of learning English is to speak with someone who knows English better, and who knows and who can give you a dedicated time on a constant basis, not on a daily basis. Or if there is someone who can give you a dedicated time on daily basis, then it is more than better. But if there is not someone, but if there is anyone who can give you a dedicated time slot and who can talk to you on occasionally in English, but dedicated to you, then this is the best way of learning English. I mean, in all of the other ways, in all of the other methods, like when you're learning tenses, or you're reading through the phrases, watching movies, and these things, you're not that much attentive because nobody is watching you. But when you're talking to someone, someone is watching you, someone is listening to you. And if there is someone who can point out the mistakes you're making, who can point out the things that you're lagging behind, then your growth really gets accelerated, because there is someone who is guiding you through it, and there is someone who is giving you that dedicated time and speaking to you. So it really gets you motivated. So find yourself an English buddy partner who can speak to you, who can have a good conversation with you, who can spend time with you speaking in English, so that you feel confident. This is the best way of boost your confidence, because if you're speaking with someone and someone is saying, okay, yeah, you're on good track, you're speaking good English, so that would be the best case. for you. So find yourself someone who can talk to you properly in English, who can spend time with you dedicatedly to you, and that would really help. And if you want help from my side, I have dropped a mail ID in the description box. And if you need an English buddy partner who can dedicatedly, spend time with you and talking to you, you just drop a mail to that mail ID with the subject need English buddy partner, and the help will reach out to you. And if there is someone near you and who can talk to you, or somewhere in your known there is someone with whom you can talk, then it is really better than it is the best way. You can directly talk to him or her and just get habituated of speaking in English. So there are many options. You just have to think about what is the best for yourself. What is the best for yourself? You need to think. So these are the points that I used when I was learning English. I was from Hindi medium, but now I am able to speak English just because of these facts and these methods I have used. And these are really, really effective. So I just summarize them again for you. Get a good grip on grammar. Always think in English. Always reach out if you don't know anything. Go through at least 5 English phrases on a daily basis so that you get updated on the most used phrases around the world and in the current time, the trending phrases. Watch movies, watch Hollywood movies, web series with subtitle. Record a video of yourself and assess later on how much you have performed, how good have you performed. And 6, talk to someone who can spend time with you dedicatedly and who can have a good conversation with you so that you get habituated. It is most important for you to get habituated of English. It is not about just speaking for 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis. No, you need to indulge English into yourself, into your daily life, into your lifestyle. So get yourself an English buddy partner, and I'll just wish you the best of luck. We are always learning. Even I'm learning on a daily basis, because there is no stop, there is no full stop to knowledge. So keep on learning, keep on upgrading yourself, both professionally and both academically in English, and everything. So thank you so much, and I really thank Miss Goyal who suggested me this topic. Your suggestions are always welcome. Just like Miss Goyal, I just check her name. I don't want to take a half name of her, Lakshmi Goyal. Yeah. So just like Lakshmi Goyal suggested me the topic, and I really thought that this is the need of the hour, and just like that, if you have any topic that you want me to prepare for and you want me to upload a video for, your suggestions are always welcome. So I'll thank Lakshmi Goyal for suggesting me this, and thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next video. Best of luck.